Hi guys, DeeSims here and welcome back to the channel, and today I bring to you my new build series called HDeeTV. I'm really excited about this. In this series I want to tackle build challenges, interior design, and of course decorating. So the first build that we decided to do is a Lilsimsie budget home from 2016, and we're going to be CCifying that. So stay tuned and let's get right into this video. Yes, let's make sure you click yes, and then you yes. Okay, let's resume. Okay, so we are back, and this of course is the Lilsimsie budget home from 2016. It's called family budget home, I believe, on the gallery. It was under $40,000, and when we first started this, and yes I say we because we started this on Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch, make sure you do because we have so much fun over there. But we started building this on Twitch, and at first we were really going to stay in that $40,000 budget, but as we continued to go through and more towards the end of the stream, we kind of like nixed that idea. Was like, you know what, we're just going to go all out on this. So this is the first home in the HDeeTV build series, and I wanted this to be very straightforward. We're simply just CCifying the house. We're not doing any crazy add-ons or additions or anything like that. That is to come, but to start this off, I just wanted to show you what my general idea was. I've been thinking about this for a very long time, and finally I'm in the mood of building because I'm going to be moving in the next like 9 months. So I've been looking at houses and furniture and things like that. So I'm truly really inspired to build and just to get some different content on the channel. We have a lot of LPs in rotation, so I just like that I could just take a break and just build. I used to build all the time. Now I just kind of build for my Sims and when they need houses or anything like that. Like everybody was coming into the stream like, D, which LP is this for? Which LP is this for? No one's used to me just building anymore, and I truly missed it. So I was like, you know what, let's kick off this series I've been wanting to do on the channel for a extremely long time, and it came together really nicely. So in the beginning you're gonna see us trying to like scrimp a little bit because like I said, we were going for that 40,000 budget. We really didn't want to go over that price range, but we got over that. The reason I did not show, so there are pictures and everything at the end, before and after shots. The reason I didn't show the backyard is because I do plan to deck that out a little bit more now that we decided not to go with the budget. And in this video we complete the entire exterior and the downstairs interior. The next video will be all bedrooms, and I believe there's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms upstairs, and they're like for 8 Sims. So it's supposed, or 7 or 8 Sims. It's supposed to be like there's gonna be like 2 beds and a girl room, a boy room, and there's a nursery, and there's a master and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna be doing that in the next video. You can already see this video, it's already long. If I would have added that on, it would have probably been like an hour speed build, which is crazy. So we're definitely breaking this into 2 parts. So this is the first part where we do the exterior and the downstairs, and it came together really nicely. I already shared pictures on Twitch, on Twitter, and of course if you was in a Twitch live stream, you did see the kitchen and dining room being built. But I've gone ahead and did the living room and office area off camera, so everybody gets to see something new in this video. So one thing we did was we used these, I just downloaded these new Peacemaker add-on windows for seasons. So they come in a whole bunch of different tile sizes and things like that. So sometimes it's not always going to be alpha CC, because I just want to replace it with something that's either better or better looking in my opinion, or whatever the case may be. But I always love the season windows. I definitely agreed that they needed more swatches, not swatches, more tile variants and wall height sizes and things like that. So like I said, not everything will always be CC. Like there's certain things like fences and columns and stuff I really don't have in that category, but they won't function correctly, but it looks good. Okay, it's CCified. That's the whole purpose of this build. I wanted to keep it really simple. I wanted to add on an add-on so bad. I wanted to do like this screened in porch, and I wanted to do all this extra stuff, but we decided not to do that. This might be a little difficult going forward if I am not able to update my game. soon, because I want to try to give you guys these at least every week or every 2 weeks or something like that. These builds definitely take me a long time. I believe right now I've already logged 5 hours on this house, and we're not done. Wait, is it 5 hours? Like 4.5, 4:45, something like that. 5 hours. So I've already been doing that for a long time. So these houses definitely do take time. I remember back in the day when I could sit down and literally build an entire house in one sitting. But now it's like I respect coming back at it with a fresh pair of eyes, where I'm not dragging, just like, oh, I just want to finish this room. Like, I really want to take my time on this, and I really want to have fun with it. And I'm definitely, like I said, getting a lot of inspiration for my move, which is going to be my biggest move, and it's going to be very exciting. And yes, I know somebody's going to ask, I do plan on vlogging that entire experience, including decorating and DIYs for my house, and they will be on this channel, so just stay tuned for that. 2020 was supposed to be my year for vlogging on the channel, like adding vlogs and doing stuff and just having fun, but I ain't gonna even finish my sentence, y'all already know. But yes, just stay tuned for new content and stuff coming to the channel, because it's definitely coming. But like I said, in this video, it's strictly just CCified, and I love Lilsimsie builds. I watch them all the time. Speed Build Sunday, my fave. And I was like, you know what, whose build I have in here? And I found it, and I was like, all right, bet, we're gonna do it. So if you watched the Twitch stream, we already talked about, I was impressed how much stuff she was able to get in here for $40,000. Girl, I couldn't even finish the kitchen. $40,000. I was trying. I was like, ooh, chat, we're going to do something different. But I did do something a little bit different that I've never done before. Was I have these like modular like plants, house plants, where you could get the vase or a bucket or whatever, and then the flowers come separately, the plants come separately, and I actually scaled those up and down and just did like different kinds of landscaping, because at first we was like, okay, everything has to be CC, but I was like, y'all, that's not realistic. Like, some stuff is going to be Max's match, some stuff gonna be Max's. Like, it's just all about adding your own flair to it. That's the whole point of this, like adding my own flair and just using CC, because I love custom content so much. I love how it makes the game feel realistic, and I just like it. So I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Some things that I do want to do in this HD TV series is I want to do shell challenges or shell builds when people just upload walls and you're supposed to make something out of it. I want to do community builds. I really don't see a lot of people doing community builds. Well, on YouTube, I know there's a ton of people who do them on the gallery, because when it's time to go look for some clubs or something, they're always there. But I really want to do some commercial venues, but I am a little nervous about them, because I always feel like my commercial venues are very clunky, because it's like I don't know what to do. Like, I'm so used to building and decorating houses. It's like I don't know what to, how does a pool look, even though I've been to these places. It's weird, but I do hope to do more stuff on stream where you guys can give your input, and you guys had so much fun doing this with me, giving me ideas. And other things I want to do are fixer-uppers. Like, maybe we just found like a rundown shack on a gallery. People actually really do those, and we just fixed them up. Also, I want to do some things like spinning the wheel. Like, you guys in the comments down below, comment down some plot twists, some things that can throw me off my game. Maybe like some things we talked about on stream was having a budget, maybe adding an addition onto a room, or making one room one complete color, or having different themes. Anything that can throw me off my game, maybe like using a certain pack in a room or something like that. It's just different challenges, and we can sometimes spin the wheel and just throw in a little twist and see how things go. I really want to test myself. I really want to build different things. Like I said, like, I'm not really comfortable building community lots, but I'm open to doing it, and I'm just really excited about this. So I will be making a wheel very soon with all of your suggestions, and of course I'll be posting this on Twitter as well. So if you follow me on Twitter, feel free that you could comment under the thread, and I could put certain things in the list, like like the options that I mentioned, to just spice up the build a little bit, make it a little bit spicy. So as you can see right here, we're going into the kitchen, and one thing I always do in my homes is start in the kitchen. It's where my family always to spend the most time, cooking together, laughing together, talking, things like that. It's something I want to do when I have my little family, is have them be comfortable in the kitchen and loving to cook, and it's just a family meeting area. So having that kitchen, dining room, living room, like all in one area has always been big in my whole entire life. So I always start my builds with the kitchen, because my thing is, if I don't like the kitchen, I don't like the place, because like I said, I like to cook. I'm learning to tolerate baking and I want to always have nice places. And a lot of the things that I want to do in this series is make the game look realistic. I really love, like, I've planned my, like, we've all seen videos of me planning my room makeover. When I first got this apartment, I planned out how I was going to put my furniture in my house. When my mom moved into her new place, I did the same thing, and I did it all on The Sims. I built the shell of the place and decorated a whole bunch of different ways, and just bring things together to really interior decorate. A lot of you guys always say you want me to do decorate your houses and plan your events and stuff like that, and it's something I've always wanted to do my entire life. I've always wanted to do event planning. I always wanted to decorate and do interior design. It's something I really love. I have a huge passion for. So doing stuff like this just really makes me feel good. It's like when I'm totally zen, and it's just a lot. But when I start feeling like, when I start dragging, that's when I take breaks. Now, I used to build an entire, I could build like a 5-bedroom mansion in one sitting in like 8 hours, but I can't do that anymore. I actually like that I don't do that anymore, because you come back with a fresh mindset, fresh pair of eyes, and you can change things up. And it's just really, really nice, and I like it. So comment some things down below you also want to see in the HD TV build series. One thing I know that was super popular back in the day was the apartments, and I believe Kawaii did it, the Color Me apartments, where she either built the apartments themselves, or she had found like some empty apartments on the gallery, and then each apartment was a different theme, different Sims, different families, and she did their apartments. And I thought that would be so cool too. And now we don't even have, if we want to do like functioning apartments, we can just go and say Mashuno and just decorate the apartments. Like, we really can. I know the next big question is, will I be able to download these builds? Now listen, once the new patch comes out for Sims 4 Studio and I'm able to batch fix Windows, if I can keep my game unmerged and it still runs smoothly, I have no problem sending out the tray files and the CC that's in the builds. But we just have to wait and see if my computer, if Vivian can handle an unmerged mods folder, because to be realistic, my mods folder is almost 80 gigabytes, and I've have pretty much everything merged. Maybe like, I would say maybe like 2,000 items in my game aren't merged, but everything else is, and it's a lot. So if I'm able to run this stuff unmerged, then maybe certain apartments will give out, certain builds will give out. But this one, it's not gonna be able. You can download it, and I can maybe try to walk you through some stuff on Twitch. Like, everyone's always asking, where's this from? Where's this from? I always give out links and stuff on Twitch, so that's another plus of coming over to Twitch, seeing what we're doing, because maybe you could get you some CC links. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. It was so much freaking fun. And like I said, we did this whole living room except the bathroom. I'll do that in the next video. And the next video, oh my gosh, I know it's going to be just as long as this one, because we have so many bedrooms. And Lilsimsie had each room set up to have 2 kids in each room. There was even a nursery. So there's a lot to do. I'm nervous, but like, shout outs to Lilsimsie for putting all that stuff in a house under 40K. Like, that was insane. Like, I looked at it, it was like $39,700. It was wild, including the lot price. Girl, listen, I couldn't. But those are some of the twists that you can throw in, and I would say like maybe if the video hit like 500 likes or something like that, we would spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel decides, we must do, and it would just be super fun. I'm just excited to do a whole bunch of things. This isn't going to be like a set series. It's just going to be how we do things throughout the building process of stuff, and it's not always going to have Sims coming with it. It's just going to be regular schmegular builds. That's pretty much it. But I really do hope you guys enjoy this series. Again, I would love to hear what's some things you want to see, or what's some things that you wish were in the Sims. Like when I was building this, I was just thinking of all the new build things we could get in the Sims, like townhouse lots. I really want to have some really narrow like 4 or 5 narrow lots sitting side by side to make townhouses, and maybe like even, you know, it comes with this, it's like its own lot trait, like how we have tiny homes. Maybe if we had townhomes, they get certain amenities, like maybe their bills are cut because they don't have to deal with trash, or maybe they're responsible for keeping their gardens a certain way, like, you know, like homeowners associations or something like that. I just thought it would be fun. Maybe you get a cut in bills because it's a townhouse. I don't know. I just wish we had things like that. And I love that the new world with eco lifestyle came with apartments and house lots. I would love to see a bigger world like San Myshuno have houses and apartments, like Bridgeport in Sims 3. Man, I love Bridgeport. That was a beautiful world. It had the beautiful bridges. The lights at night were so good. I wish there was a way for us to build apartments. Like even if the Sims team gave us like templates, like think of like a penthouse lot. What if they gave us a building to choose from? We could place it on the lot, and then we could put that penthouse lot in like Willow Creek or something. That'll be so cool. Or like what if we had like haunted apartments in the vampire world? Like, oh my gosh, that would be so freaking cool. And of course, cars, garages. Like I hope when we get cars, it's like, it's really detailed. Like we have to get gas and repair systems. Maybe people can rob your cars. And I remember in Sims 3, you can like go off into like a rabbit hole to go get security on your car. Or was that Sims 2? I hope we can build cars. I hope we can sell cars. Like there's a dealership or something like that. Or maybe we can even chop cars up. Maybe give us a junkyard where we can go there and get scraps and all that kind of stuff. I think that would be so freaking amazing. And not just cars, but motorcycles and scooters. Maybe like little tricycles for toddlers and kids, and just like skateboards. I hope it's a whole transportation. I would literally take a transportation game pack. Listen, if we can have a Star Wars game pack, why can't we have the city transport, the MVA, the something, the Motor Vehicle Association, whatever it's called? Why can't we have one of those where you got to go and get a driver's license and you have to renew your license? And I hope it's just like a whole transport. I hope we can rollerblade. I want to be able to shoot. We could be on a pogo stick for all I care. I want all of the things. All of the things. Those little remote control cars you get when you're like 2, your little Barbie dream car, and you get to like drive it all around with the steering wheel, and somebody, you think you're driving, but somebody really got the remote control and they just taking you around in circles. I want all of that. I want the train station. I want airplanes, helicopter tours. I want all kinds of boating activities. Like I still feel like there should have been more boating, like parasailing and kneeboarding and surfing. Like we just need all the transportation. Anything that gets you moving. I want a transportation game pack. If you down for that, let me know in the comments. Like I just think that would be so much fun. Like your teenagers can't drive until they get their license, or they can drive illegally, and then the police. Like where the police at, man? Where the robberies? Where the police when the kids sneaking out is it Parenthood? Yeah, Parenthood. When they're out from curfew, where the police trying to take them home? Okay? Where the little rabbit hole juvenile detention for 24 hours? Where that's at? I want that. I want that for real. It's just so much. The game has so much potential, and I would love to hear some things y'all want. Even build things. Like I know we can make attics, but I want like attics. Like I want curved roofs or like pitched roofs inside the house, like little slopes and slants. I know you can do it with CC. You probably can do it without, but like I want it to function as such. I love that we have basements. I love that we have 2-tier basements. I don't really build with a lot of basements. That could be another addition, y'all, because I really don't build with basements at all. Like they're like afterthoughts. Maybe we can have a build. One of the things on the wheel is to add in a basement and to make it work and make it functional. One thing I love about my houses is having things that's functional. I know a lot of people want things that look good, but I really want things that function. I really do. And just adding in things like maybe we want to build in a sauna, or I don't know, an ensuite. I don't know. Just think of like what you see on HDeeTV. They call Drew and Scott the last 30 minutes and be like, actually, we want you to install the pergola, like something like that. And they're like, what? I don't know. Just think of some things and put them in the comments. And I'm going to be going through the wheel is going to be huge. We can have up to 100 things on the wheel. So if I'm going to be responding in the comments. And if I tell you add it to the wheel, that means I added your stuff. Feel special. Maybe even we'll put in the names of the people. I don't know, because I know a lot of people may suggest the same thing. But yeah. We really did something called light cluttering. That was my definition of light cluttering, because I was just so fixated on cluttering. It's a huge part of my build style. I always like my houses to look lived in. And my aesthetic that I love is like that farmhouse chic, distressed woods, but also like I love a white kitchen. Whoo, I love me a white quartz countertop or like a light white gray marble countertop. Whoo, it does something to my bones. Like, I love me a white kitchen. But then I also love like the retro feel, the 70s type feel, that retro modern type. I love the industrial and the dark colors, and I like it all. I just like things to look nice together. I can't really say I have a style. I just like nice things. Like, I love me a concrete wall. I love me some shiplap. I love some subway tiles. I like me octagon floor pattern, some chevron. I love me nice original hardwood floors. I love laminate floors. Like, I love it all. I spend a lot of time, well, I used to. Do y'all watch TV anymore? Like, serious question. Do y'all watch TV? Because the last time I was watching TV, like, I actually sat on my couch and watched TV was when Grace was on. But then, even then, I just started streaming it on my computer because I was already in my room. But I do not watch TV anymore. Now, there's some shows on TV like Power, Grey's Anatomy. Like, those shows I would watch like the next day online. But I have not sat down to watch TV in months. Like, if cable wasn't included in my rent where I live right now, I would not have it. It's a waste of money for me. I'd rather pay for like Hulu Live TV or something, because everybody pretty much have smart TVs now, or smartphones, where you could just add on the little app and just watch it from there. It's like you don't need live TV. Now, I still support things like if I was gonna watch like, I don't know, Dancing with the Stars or Love and Hip Hop or something, I just watch them on the websites, so they still get their views and it's still counted towards, you know, people watching. But I just don't watch TV. Do y'all watch TV? I watch YouTube religiously. YouTube and Twitch is literally my entertainment, which is why I don't mind subscribing to people, because it's like I'm paying a bill every month. Like, they're giving out quality content and I have no problem subscribing to them and watching it. But I've even been looking into doing something like a YouTube Live, like a YouTube TV or Hulu Live TV, just like adding it on, because I have so many subscriptions: Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, Disney Plus. Like, there's just so much. And then you have like the HBO add-ons, Star add-ons. It's like, do you even have to have TV anymore? That's crazy. Who would have thought that people would stop watching TV? Not saying they're stop watching the shows, but they're stop physically watching the TV, like cable. They're just watching it on their Amazon Fire Sticks or your Chromecast or whatever, like Apple TV. You're not really watching it no more. That's crazy. But as life goes on, we evolve. But I would love to know if y'all watch TV, because I really don't. But when I did watch TV, which was probably a lot in college and stuff, definitely in college, I used to have watch parties in my dorm room for TGIT. Thank God it's Thursday. I miss Shonda. I miss Meredith. I miss Olivia. I miss Viola. I miss all of them. But I used to watch a lot of HDeeTV. A lot of Chip and Joanna, a lot of Fixer Upper. I mean Flipper Flop. A lot of House Hunters. House Hunters, man. Before everything else came out, House Hunters was elite. You couldn't even get on that level. It was so good. But now there's so many things. One goal that I want to do, like one thing on my bucket list that I really am serious about, is I want to invest in like a total crappy place and completely flip it and either sell it or rent it out or something. But I really want to do something like that. Like I've added that to my bucket list of things I want to do. I want to invest in real estate. I want to flip the property and do like all really nice like upgrades and just make it really beautiful. And then just I would either turn it into an Airbnb property, or I would just have it like rented out or people can buy it. But that's certainly a dream. I would love to do that. I would love to have someone hire me on as an interior decorator to like decorate their place. That would be insane. Oh my gosh, my mind would be blown. I'll cry, because that's something I've always wanted to do. That would be insane though. But yeah. What's another question that could come? I know a lot of people do come to me and like, Dee, how do you do this? Because every time I build, it's a box. And all my builds start off as boxes. Like if you've ever watched my video, I'll like either take the wall connecting tool and like do like weird shapes, or I'll just start off with a box and then you just add pop outs and indents and all this kind of stuff. But just start off with the box and just keep adding on. Like, don't have a flat box unless you have like a shipping container house, or maybe, I don't know, just have pop outs. It don't have to be a lot. It could be a 3 wide, a 3x1 or 1x3 pop out for a chimney or something. Just add on. And then plants really make your space come to life. I love plants in real life. This summer it was supposed to be #BlackBotanist, but it didn't work because I couldn't actually go out and like get everything I needed for my plants. But in my new place, I'm hoping to have outdoor space. Like right now I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, but my new place is going to be like a 2 to 3 bedroom townhouse. Like that's what I'm aiming for. Well, I should say that's what we're aiming for. And I'm looking for outdoor space so I can build, like, I want to build raised planter boxes where I can grow my own, something really small. Like I want to grow my own herbs. I want to grow easy stuff like tomatoes and spring onions and things that I use a lot. And I just want to see how it all works. Like I've never had gardening around me. I think my grandma used to garden, but it was more of an orchard, I would say. She had pecan trees and peach trees, and did she have a pear tree? I can't remember, but she had like these beautiful trees in her yard that she would pick from, and she would make dishes out of them. But that's the most gardening experience I've had firsthand. Like none of my family garden or really do anything like that. So when they hear like some of the things that I love, like water, well, my family loves water. Like I feel like in my past life I was a sea creature because I love me being in some water. Okay, let me tell you. I love being in the water. Everybody know I want to be in the water with the whales and swim with them, like be at home. I wish I had gills, honey, because I'll be in that water. That's so weird. Let me hush. Anyway, I never really had any gardening around me, and I wanted to have a hashtag Black Botanist summer for the last 2 summers now. Last summer I was traveling a lot. This summer we trapped. So I don't really know. I'm hoping when we move into our new place that I can build those raised planter boxes and bring that kind of content to the channel. I think that'd be so much fun. I just want DeeSims, the channel, to be everything DeeSims. Like, even though Sims is in my name, I still want to do other things, and I want to bring that to you guys. Like, if you know, later on this week is when I'm starting my whole meal planning journey. Like, I haven't started yet. It starts this week. Well, later this week, probably more towards the weekend is when I'm actually going to be starting. And I want to bring that to you guys. I don't have a camera. Like, everybody is at home, working from home, and everyone's working from home, schooling from home. So they're like, the electronics are gone. Like, there's no cameras, there's no webcams, there's no green screens, there's no mic on. Like, I just want to get a vlogging camera, and they're super expensive, but they're gone. Even if I wanted to buy them right now, they're gone. Everybody's at home working. I wish I would have bought that camera. Maybe Black Friday I'll be able to buy a vlogging camera, but until then, I guess we about to be on this 11 Pro Max on a tripod or something. But I just been wanting to bring vlogs to the channel. A lot of y'all so interested to see, like, you know, what I do, how I live life, and I don't mind sharing it. And I just wanted to bring that to you guys, but it's just so many obstacles. I feel like every time I'm ready to do it, there's so many freaking obstacles. But we're gonna get through it. Like I said, with the meal planning and stuff, I do plan on putting some of that on Twitter, maybe even doing like a YouTube story about it, or not really Snapchat. I know a lot of y'all follow me on Snapchat. I need to go in there and accept a whole bunch of people. I always accept people on Snapchat. I get on there probably like 3-4 times a year. Shout out to me, period. No, but I need to be better with stuff. But I might put some stuff on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. All of that is in the description down below. All my socials, if you ever want to keep in contact with me, all of that's down below. But yeah, we're pretty much nearing the end of the video. I can't believe I talked this long. I was like, they're gonna be mad at me because I'm only gonna be able to talk for 5-10 minutes, and then it's just gonna be some music. But no, we actually really got through this. I'm proud. Shout outs to you, D Squad. Pat on the back. But this build is coming together beautifully. Absolutely love the layout of this house. It was so realistic. Like, Lilsimsie's builds, her layouts are so good. Like, not everything is just gonna be this big wide open space like a warehouse, how I be trying to build sometimes. So I really like that things are broken up, and like when you go upstairs, there's just a landing, which is common in a lot of houses. It's not a whole bunch of space for like a second living room. Or sometimes there is, but sometimes there's not. And I just like that it's like when you go upstairs, it's literally just the doors to all of the rooms. And looking at townhomes, that is so common. Like, it's just the landing. So it's just really nice to build in different people's builds. But some builders that we want to be looking at, well, some builds that I know I'm definitely going to be looking at, and CCified in the house, of course, more Lilsimsie, Evelyn, Simproved, Simlissie, Schnuck, she does a lot of stop motion, Kate Emerald, just a whole bunch of different people. Nando, Freezer Bunny. If you guys know of any other builders you would like to see me use their houses, there's also some people I've been following on the gallery for years. I think it's Glisky or Glizzy, something like that. I'm going to be doing a lot of their builds, so just keep an eye out for that in this HD series, and you'll be able to see all of the simmers that whose builds we're going to be using as like shells and add-ons and things like that. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm super excited. So make sure you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if you haven't already, please make sure you like this video. It helps the channel so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this. We're gonna have some before and after shots of the space, and then we'll continue in part 2, and I'll see you guys then. Remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, and have a grant day. Bye guys.